Sheikh GUMI cautions against declaring bandits as terrorists. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Kaduna-based controversial Muslim cleric Sheikh Ahmad GUMI has cautioned against declaring bandits as terrorists, warning that such decision might have dire consequences. Wow. Isn't it wonderful? Wonderfully tragic that efforts are being made to declare freedom fighters as terrorists. Meanwhile, somebody in the north is coming out to say these same people that come out openly, this is not an accusation. These people come out and tell you, yes, we attack people. Yes, we slaughter them. We kidnap and collect ransom to buy arms and ammunition. They come out in the open to own up to their doings. And somebody somewhere in the north is sitting because his family members has not been attacked, is coming out to say that these people should not be referred to as terrorists. It is wonderfully tragic. Okay. Now the news in detail. Of late, there have been renewed calls from different quarters for the federal government to declare them as terrorist organization. Earlier this month, the Senate and the House of Representatives, as well as the governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, had called on the federal government to declare the bandits as terrorists. But Mr. GUMI, who has previously toured their enclaves in order to persuade them to lay down arms, said declaring them as terrorists would radicalize them and aggravate the situation. In a long Facebook post titled "Declaring Bandits as Terrorists Will Come with a Price," the Sheikh said once again, they are declared so, foreign jihadist movements will join them. Nobody doubts that the sentimentalism today overrides sensibility in our polity. For the sake of posterity, some people will have to speak out. The acts the bandits are committing now in Northwest have gradually over time become tantamount to terrorism, because wherever innocent people are factor victims, it is pure terrorism. Yet, innocence these days is relative. We agreed if their children and women are also killed, they are guilty by association or collateral damage. So also the bandits may think the same way. It is right for vigilantes to lynch Fulani herdsmen or anyone that looks like them by profiling, but wrong for their herdsmen to ransack villages in retribution. They are pushed to believe it is existential war, and in war, ethics are thrown to the winds. Yet again, the only helpful part that is against bandits is that no other than them are attracted to join them in the Northwest because of its ethnic tinge and coloration. However, the movement, they are termed terrorists. The moment they are termed terrorists, Islamic for that matter, the direct foreign jihadist movement will set in force, and many teeming unemployed youths may find it palatable and attractive. Shouting Allahu Akbar plus AK-47 against a secular, immoral society where impunity reigns are the magnet for extremists and downtrodden, the majority of our youth. Already, these deadly terrorist groups are fighting for the soul of these bandits. This will give criminality a spiritual cover and remove the stigma of discrediting them with such crimes, since now they are fighting the jihad as they will claim. In such a situation, does the larger society as it is has the moral high ground to fight back? This is the most probable consequence, the price of which is not worth it. Nothing stopped the kinetic action from going on without the controversy of semantics. Northeast is already and still devastated by this madness for over 12 years. If we allow terror to set into this raw, naive and unexposed bandits, Northwest will be in ruins sooner than later. Already, IPOB is destroying Southeast, and Igboho has set the ball of confusion rolling in Southwest. For those who want to destroy the Northwest, it is a good recipe. Turn bandits into religious zealots. Tell me, what then remains of Nigeria? I have started to get these raw bandits out of their misadventure, but unfortunately, I have few helpers and a mountain of antagonists. The psychology in fighting native is to induce a motive for their struggle, if they do not have one already. A motive that is manageable, and it is so managed. Unfortunately, reactions to fraud in our nation is always slow and incurrent. I hope another Igbo cleric goes into the IPOB militants likewise and talks sense into them Another pastor of Ududuwa land talks against the Igbo secessionist tribal movement by the way of sensitizing people to the values of a cohesive nationalism that will guarantee freedom, equality, and justice for all. Religious forces can permit hardened heart what secular forces cannot. Regrettably, people just sit down in the comfort of their rooms or parlors and make useless passing comments that only add fuel to the inferno of ethnic jingoism and bigotry. In the 21st century, Nigeria is hijacked by semi-illiterate and half-baked tribal heroes that have nothing to offer besides promoting tribal xenophobia. Nigeria has over 250 ethnic groups. It is not possible to divide such a nation into tribal enclaves. Nigeria is multi-religious. Even within same religion or sect, there is no harmony and understanding that can build a prosperous, unified nation where tranquility and development will flourish. We are tired of these bogus, destructive, fruitless slogans. Nigerians are in a daydream so long they act by naval impulses, not by the dictates of their cerebral cortex. May Allah protect us all. Amen, he wrote. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, pampering these said people now, I do not understand where the pampering them comes from. This truth now I'm about to say is going to sound painful, but it is the only truth that is behind all this. The parents of these children have failed. Sincerely. How do you give birth to children and you do not bring them up in the right way, formally and informally? That is just the truth. You give birth to them, there is no plan for them to go to school. There is no plan for them to get the knowledge. Even those that do not go to school, they were raised in such a manner that they are not a threat to their society. And somebody is coming to tell them that they have to be pampered. When they have failed, where were you when these children were roaming the street without things to do? Did you call them then? All of a sudden, they are now to be pampered. When they have grown to be ripened criminals in the society that wreak havoc everywhere they go. That is just the truth. That is it. Where were their parents when all those things were going on? Where were they? What were they doing? So, it is saddening that even the fact that this particular region now is power, yet their region is not being influenced positively. Okay, recently information got into us is that the IDP centers, that they are going to be closed. And I'm saying, what plans do you have for these people? Those who have lost their parents, who have lost their houses, who have lost everything. Where do they go to? Are you building, is there anything you are going to, use to make their life better? These same people now, where would they go? They will start roaming around, going from one region to another. Yes. And all these things keeps happening. At the end of the day, these people grow, and whatever the society brings to them, if it is this group now that is available, they join in, and somebody will come and say they are meant to be pampered when they don't do the right thing from the scratch. It is saddening, very saddening. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of the day.